And welcome to Solo Playhouse. Sorry about that, my mic was off. So we're moving on to chapter 11 of Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, the trick-taking game. I just said, trips off the tongue. And we were in Rivendell, and now we're moving on. So chapter 11, not all that was spoken and debated in the council need now be told. Much was said of events in the world outside, especially in the south and in the wide lands of the East Mountains. So, we've been at the council, and the Council of Elrond has 5 characters we can choose from, 3 that we have to have, Frodo, Aragorn and Boromir, who are both new, and then we have a choice for the 4th in the solo game of Gloin and Bilbo Baggins. It's a short victory, so we just have to finish all the characters, and we have to give Aragorn the sword that was broken, and in the solo game we don't give Boromir the Horn of Gondor, and I will show you what that means now. So these are 3 characters we have to have. So we have Frodo back properly, and he has to win 2 or more rings. And that's the wrong side, actually. He, in the solo game, and for 3 players, has to win 4 or more ring cards. And he will lead, so we will put the ring symbol by him. And then we have Aragorn, who is new and is win exactly the number of tricks equal to the value of the chosen threat card. But in this chapter 11, we use the sword that was broken, Shards of Narsil, and it replaces our threat card, and we can choose a range for our goal, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, or 5 to 6. Boromir is also new, of course. Boromir is one of the Fellowship, and his card says, win the last trick. If Boromir wins the 1 ring, you lose the chapter, which is thematic. And he also has the Horn of Gondor, which we will not be using because it tells other people what cards he has, and we will know that because we're solo, we're playing open hands. Then we have Bilbo Baggins and Gloin, who we will choose from. So I'm going to put out all the first set of cards, so 4 each, and then we will decide where everyone's going to go, not necessarily in the places they are now, apart from Frodo. So 4 cards each. Oh, first one is the lost card. That's 1 shadow. So we've got a 2 ring, a 7. So we might swap Aragorn and Boromir around. Just depends what comes out. Lots of shadow cards. Lots of rings. Okay. So this looks quite a strong hand for maybe Aragorn. Boromir has to win the last trick, but not the 1 ring. That's quite tricky. Bilbo Baggins win 3 or more tricks. When Bilbo Baggins wins a trick, he may choose another player to lead. That's might be quite useful for that Boromir last trick. Gloin win the most mountains cards. There aren't a lot of mountains out, so I think I'll go with Bilbo. Win the last trick. I think I will put Aragorn down here, because these are quite strong. So I think if I said, so he has a range basically of of tricks. He can do 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. So I think if I said 3 to 4, that might be quite useful. Bilbo, win 3 or more tricks. I think this is the stronger hand. Yeah, I think so. Difficult to decide. So we're going to say 3 to 4 tricks. So I'm just going to put this down on a 3 just to remind me that it's 3, 2, 4. And I think we're good to go. So Gloin is out of the equation. Okay, let's see. So Boromir hasn't got strong cards, but if we get Bilbo to win the second to last trick, then Boromir could win, especially if he draws something better. I think because we want Aragorn to win 3 or 4, and Bilbo has a low shadow card, he wants to win 3 or more as well. It's quite a lot of tricks. Yeah, that might be the only problem, that we've got a lot of tricks to be won by a lot of people. Okay, so Frodo's going to play his 3 shadow. We can't play the ring card yet because no one has played a ring card within a trick. Boromir is going next. Doesn't matter at all about him winning. So, unless it's the last one. So I think let's get rid of our 3 hill card. Bilbo has to play his 2 shadow, and then Aragorn will just play his 6 because that's enough for him to win. So he's won 1 trick. And then we refill. Okay, so now it's Aragorn's turn. If he played his 1 mountain, who would win that? Frodo. Could anyone play a ring card? Yes, Bilbo could. So maybe that's good to get that ring card. No, that's wrong. Wrong. Because Bilbo has a 2 mountain. Okay, let's scrap that. Let's play. 7. Oh, I didn't do any swapping. It's a bit late now. Okay, so he's going to play 7 shadow. So let's play Frodo's 1 hill. Let's play tricky. It's 3 forest. And Bilbo will play his 2 mountain. So Aragorn wins that as well. So he has 2 tricks now. Okay, no one else has got hills. So let's play our 2 hills. And then Frodo is going to play his 1 ring. So now rings can be played at any time. Boromir is going to play his 2 ring. And Bilbo will play his 3 ring. So the 1 ring card wins if you choose. And that is what he's choosing. So he now has 3 ring cards. Just needs another one. And he gets to be lead again. 7 hills is quite good. Okay, I'm a bit worried about Bilbo winning 3 tricks. What can Frodo play for him to win this card? And I think, I mean, he can definitely... Ooh, no, he can't play any of these. So he'll probably play a low one. If he plays his 1 mountain, Bilbo will win that. That's pretty good. If he plays his 2 forest, Bilbo will win that as well with a 7. So let's do that. 2 forest. Boromir will play his 1 forest. Bilbo plays his 7. And then Aragorn, he has 2 tricks. So he can win 2 more. So let's play his 6 hills. So Bilbo wins that one. And now Bilbo may choose who can lead. But he might just lead himself. Oh, he's got the 5 ring. Okay, so now... if he gets... I think he's just going to go himself. So he's going to play the 8 mountain. So Aragorn has to play his 4. Frodo, I think he's going to play his 1. And Boromir has to play his 3. So Bilbo wins again. So he's got 2 tricks. I think this is the last cards. Yeah. Okay, so this time he's going to get Frodo to lead. And Frodo is going to play his 7 mountain. Yeah, 7 mountain. Boromir, oh, he's got an 8 forest, that's great. So he's going to play his 4 hills, I think. And Bilbo will play his 4 ring because he doesn't have a mountain card. Aragorn has to play his 6. So Frodo wins. So now he has his 4 ring cards. So he is... Oh, I should have taken these off, sorry. We can mark him as completed. He has 4 or more ring cards. And it's him to go again. So he's going to play his 7 hill. Boromir wants to keep this 8 forest and hope that we can play it. Bilbo could be in trouble. Okay, 7-4. Bilbo will play his 5 shadow. Aragorn has to play his 8, so he wins that. So he's got his 3 tricks. I think we're in trouble. If I play this, Boromir... No, I don't want to play that. My problem is he actually needs to win another trick, and he's not going to be able to. But let's keep going anyway. So 8 shadow, 5, 4, 5. Oh! So he wins another one. And the reason I did that was because this player 6, 5, 8. So Boromir does win the last trick, but Bilbo only has 2 tricks. Aragorn has 4. Ah, it's so close. Oh well, I will try again. It was very close. It's definitely getting trickier this game, which is good. Okay. That's tricky. So I really need... If we play Bilbo again, we need to get him... We need to get these two to win their tricks early on, I guess. I think there's always going to be one character that's kind of like tricky. Because you're trying to do a lot in a short number of rounds. But I really like this solo version of the game. Okay, so these 3 have to be in. No, these 3. Frodo will lead. And I need to remember to do the swapping. Which in the solo game we only get one character who can swap cards. Okay, so let's put the cards out. So we have our lost card, which is a 5 ring, which is not great. If it was, usually in the multiplayer game, you would just be dealing all the cards. So if it was the 1 ring, I think you would put that back, but not with any of the other ring cards. That's not good because that limits a little bit Frodo's card, because he wants to win 4, and there are only 4 now in the main deck. Wow, these do not look shuffled. I did shuffle them. Okay, what have we got? Pretty mixed bag, to be honest. Gloin isn't looking great again because win the most mountain cards. And Frodo has 2, one of them being an 8. And the only other one's a 4 and a 3. I would like to use glowing because I think he might be easier than Bilbo. Just in the number of tricks that we've got to win with Bilbo. But probably doesn't make much difference. Okay, so we could go low with Aragorn. That might be an idea. Win the last trick with Boromir. Who's got a high card? There's a high mountain card here, so let's try that. With Aragorn, let's choose 1 to 2. It's difficult because I think I might put him there actually and put Bilbo here because Bilbo does need to win 3. Okay, let's try that. So Aragorn has chosen 1 to 2. And then, let's do this properly, we can use one of their swap abilities. So Aragorn, choose any card from the, I don't know, exchange with any character. So that might be useful with someone. Not really. Boromir is exchanged with any character but Frodo. Maybe it would be good to give Bilbo a slightly better hand. So let's try swapping this 5 shadow with Bilbo. Just slightly better hand for Bilbo. Okay. So no one can play rings at the start. There are no ring cards out, so Frodo really doesn't need to win this hand. So I think he will play his 6 forest. Aragorn has to play his 3. Bilbo can win this with a 7. Boromir uses his 2. So Bilbo wins 1 trick. Okay, so Bilbo could give this to someone else, but I think I might try and get him done. If he plays his 8 mountain, he'll obviously win it, but could he win the next trick? Yeah, with a shadow card. So yeah, he's going to play his 8 mountain. Boromir needs to win the last trick, so play his 3 mountain. Frodo needs some good cards, so let's play his 1 shadow. And Aragorn has to play his 1 mountain. So Bilbo wins that trick. Where are these ring cards? And there's one. And there's another one. Okay, so Bilbo can go again. And I'd quite like to do that. I think it would be good to get him done. And he still has the highest shadow card at 5. So let's play that. Boromir plays his 3. Frodo will play his 2 mountain. And Aragorn doesn't want to win too many tricks. So let's use his 5 mountain. So Bilbo wins that. So now he's got his 3 tricks. So now he can pass on. if we pass it to Frodo, Frodo could play 6 hills, get a ring card, and win the trick. So I think that's what we'll pass play to Bilbo. So he will play 6 hills. Aragorn doesn't need to. His 4 hills is enough, I think. Bilbo doesn't need to win tricks now, so he will play his ring card, his 4 ring card. Boromir has to play his 1. So Frodo wins that. He wins 1 ring card, and ring cards can now be played to lead. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm going to play my ring card because I would win the other 3. Let's do that. So he will win this hand with his 1 ring. Aragorn plays 4 mountain. So Bilbo will play his 3 ring. Boromir will play his 2 ring. And Frodo wins. So he has his 4 rings. So he is done. Okay, so now what we have to worry about is Aragorn winning 1 or 2 tricks and Boromir winning the last trick. Boromir does have a 7 mountain, which would win at the moment, and a 7 shadow, which would not. So it might be a good idea for Aragorn to win, so he can use his shadow card. And Boromir would still have his 7 shadow. Okay, so Frodo's going to play his 6 shadow, Aragorn his 8, Bilbo his 4, and Boromir his 2. So Aragorn wins. So he has 1 trick and leading. So he doesn't need to win anymore now. But we could do with getting rid of cards, and we have 3 more rounds. So in the next round, if Bilbo won, he could pass play to Boromir. So how do we do that? If Aragorn plays his 8, he wins. If he then plays no, that won't work. If he plays his 2 hills, Frodo wins. And then if Frodo plays either of these, Aragorn wins again. I might be in the same situation. Well, a different situation where I can't quite make it work. I need either Boromir or Bilbo to win the second to last round. Is there a way of doing that? My problem is there are these 2 8s. But yeah, that is a problem. So if he played his 2 hills, what would happen then? Frodo would still win. And then he'd have to play a forest, and Aragorn would win. Yeah, I think I might be messed up. If he plays his 8 forest, he wins. And then Frodo wins. Yeah, I think because these two have got the same ones, there's no way of doing it. 2, Frodo wins. Then he plays Forest, Aragorn wins. 3 will be the same. 8, he wins. And then he has to play a hill, so Frodo wins. Damn it! I think I've just not quite made it again. Okay, let's just play this out. So 8 forest, 5 forest, let's say 5 hills, 4 forest. So Aragorn wins that. Then either of these, Frodo wins. So Aragorn wins this one, which is fine. He's just won 2 tricks. And then he plays his 3 hills, 7 hills, 7, 8. So Frodo wins. And then he wins with his, his forest card. Oh, that is tricky. That was a shame that they both had the same. Like, I didn't see that coming. So I've lost because Boromir needs to win the last trick. Arrgh. Again, I was so close. It's definitely better with Aragorn winning less. I want to try it again. Oh, that was so close then. Both times, actually. Really close. It's cool. I think this works so well as a solo game. But it's definitely getting trickier. Okay, let's divide these up. I also really like the added element of the One Ring. And like, I don't know who thought up that idea. The fact that it's a smaller suit, the ring cards, and that you can't play them until one has been played within a trick, and the fact I need the One Ring talking of that, and the fact that the One Ring is powerful, of course, which makes sense, but yeah, it's really good. I'm so pleased I found this game because I bought this from my local games shop because it does feel like quite a nice replacement for Legacy of You. It's so completely different, but there's a structure to it, you know, going through chapters and it not always working out. And I think with this one, you know, like if I lose this round, that's fine. Oh, I am going to do the lost card at the end. Oops. Yeah, it's fine. I will move on to chapter 12 next time. I'm not too worried about being a completionist on a game like this, but yeah. Okay, so let's see. Again, it's not looking good for Gloin because there aren't many hill cards out. So we can't really, well, no high ones. We have a 7 and a 2 ring here. 7 forest. This is very low. Very low. I think actually Bilbo has to go here again. He needs to win 3 tricks. It's kind of, they're all low cards, so it's going to be hard. I think I'll put... it's very hard, this. It's difficult. I'm going to put Boromir here, which worries me because no high cards, and he needs to win that last trick. But there's nothing really that high. So I'm going to say Aragorn is going to win 1 to 2. Again. Gloin is Gloin. And Frodo is leading. So, Frodo. Again, it would be good for Bilbo to win stuff. And I can see a way for him to win the first trick, so let's do that. Hill cards. And then Aragorn. Let's play 3 forest. So Bilbo wins. And takes the lead. Oh, I didn't swap cards again. My fault. I will take the blame for that. Bilbo is to go first, but he can pass the lead player on. He could win with his 7 forest, so let's do that. He'll keep lead. So he wins his second trick. Oops. Okay. Okay. So, is he going to play? Yeah, I think so. Let's play the 8 hills. No one else can win with that, so I think he'll play... Aragorn will play 4 mountains. Frodo, 2 mountains. Boromir has to play 5 hills. So Bilbo wins that. And that's his 3rd trick. Ooh, wow. So he can go first. But he can't play any of those. I think it's time to pass on. So he's going to pass on to Frodo. And Frodo is going to play his 4 forest. So everyone can play different cards now. So 4 rings. So that means rings are now up for grabs. And Aragorn only wants to win 1 or 2. Let's get rid of his 6 shadow. So Frodo wins. And he has 2 ring cards. So I think it's probably time to play his 1 ring to get him sorted. So he'll play his 1 ring, so he will win. Boromir. Let's play his 1 shadow. Bilbo will play his 3 ring. And Aragorn 5 shadow. So Frodo will win that, even though the 3 ring was played, because the 1 ring always wins. So now he has 4 rings. And here are the last 4 cards. Oops. Okay, so Frodo leads. Now let's see. I don't want to play shadow cards because Boromir can win the last trick with his shadow cards. I kind of want Aragorn to win, but he can't win. I need Aragorn to win a trick. How are we going to do that? I think we might be in trouble again. So if we play the 3 mountain, Boromir doesn't have to win. Aragorn can win. Ah, brilliant. Okay. 3, 1. Bilbo can play anything. So let's get him to play high cards because we don't want him to win anything anymore. And Aragorn can win with anything. Interesting. But I think I'll get him to win with his 7 because he only wants to win 1. 2 is fine. So he wins 1. So we could let Boromir win now and win the last 3 hands, I think. So Boromir has to win the last trick. If Boromir wins the 1 ring, you lose. So he can win as many as he wants. So I think we actually might have done it. So if Aragorn plays the 6 mountain, then Frodo just plays 1 of his cards. Boromir plays his 8 mountain, so he wins this, and Bilbo will play his 4 shadow. So Boromir wins. And so now he will play his 7. Bilbo will play his 2 ring. Aragorn plays his 6 forest. Frodo plays his 3 shadow, so Boromir wins. And this is the last trick. Boromir plays his 8. Bilbo his 1 hill. Aragorn his 5 mountain. And Frodo his 2 shadow. So Boromir wins the last trick. And he has not got the 1 ring. Aragorn only has 1 trick. So we've done it. I have won. After my third attempt, I managed to do it. That's excellent. I really like this game. It's so much fun. I would definitely advise this as a solo game, even if you're just a solo player. And I am mostly a solo player, but not completely. There are like, how many? 18 parts to this, I think. Something like that. I think it's 18. And, you know, so you get a lot of bang for your buck. And this only costs, I don't know, what was it, 20, 25 pounds, I think? Something like that. So, there we go. That is chapter 11, but I am going to stop there for today. But I definitely will be playing chapter 12 very soon. Tomorrow I'll be playing Tidal Blades 2. Just doing a little interlude there, so probably no fighting with Tidal Blades 2. But that will be it for me for today. Thank you for watching. Please, if you're interested, please look at my Patreon. Once I get more people on my Patreon, I will start doing more videos on there and setups and plays of things that I would normally not put on live stream because I haven't played them yet. So yeah, please look at that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.